Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bold and the beautiful recap for June 7, 2024, A Scandalous Kiss. Hope and Finn get a lot closer while Steffy and Liam ponder Hope's motives in the bold and the beautiful recap for June 7, 2024. We begin at the Malibu house where Liam Scott Clifton thanks Steffy Jacqueline Missins Wood for helping pack Kelly's bags for soccer. He can see that she's in a mood and she admits she is, because of Finn, Tanner Novlin, and Hope Anika Noel. Back in the office, Hope thanks Finn for the massage. He's concerned about the headaches she's getting and chastises her for being a bad patient and not following doctor's orders. She promises to try harder as she gives him a sideways look. Ridge, Thorsten K., loves the idea of Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Steffy running the company, and he knows they will be great together. And he'll be right there to help. She's flattered and appreciates that he recognizes her contributions. He asks if she's agreeing to step into the role to help lead Forrester Creations. He insists there's no one better than her for the job. Brooke says it means a lot to her and it would be an honor. Part of her wants to say yes, and years ago, she would have jumped at the opportunity, but right now it doesn't feel like the right time. Liam doesn't want to choose sides. He knows she's savvy about business and there could be a reason to cut Hope for the future, but he knows how much Hope loves the line and knows it would hurt her. He can't figure out why Finn is involved, and Steffy says that she thinks he should stay in his own lane. Finn keeps massaging Hope, working on her head and shoulders. He offers to do more, but she has to get back to work. He's happy to help, and she is happy to receive that help. Maybe too happy. Ridge can't believe that Brooke is turning him down. He thought she'd jump all over it. He wants to know what this is all about and asks directly if it's about Steffy. Steffy admits she loves her husband, but some of his choices drive her crazy. Liam understands that, knowing that Finn chose Shyla, and now Shyla will keep pushing for more involvement in their lives. Steffy knows that Finn is struggling with staying away from Shyla, but she knows his tie to their marriage is stronger. She worries that Shyla has managed to bring Finn and Hope closer together. Hope suggests that Finn could be a masseuse. He offers to show her how to do the massages herself, so she doesn't have to track him down. He says she needs to find time for herself, and she promises to try. He's concerned about her. Ridge tries to process that Brooke is turning him down because she doesn't want to work with Steffy. Brooke says it's the opposite because Steffy has been on a rampage lately. Brooke is afraid it would turn the office into a battlefield. She just doesn't want to work side by side with Steffy and make her feel threatened. Steffy tells Liam that Hope keeps giving Finn ideas about Shyla changing. Liam offers that maybe since Hope got a second chance with Deacon, she thinks Finn could have a second chance with Shyla. Steffy says it's very disturbing, and it's the last thing Finn needs to hear. Steffy has a theory that Hope is spending time with Finn to cause problems in Steffy's marriage. Hope says she appreciates Finn's concerns, but she doesn't want to be a source of tension in Finn's life. She can't imagine Steffy will be ok with him giving her medical advice or even hanging out with her. Finn says that when he's advising her as a doctor and as a friend, he knows she's been through a lot lately. She agrees that it feels like whiplash. Finn knows she can handle it and she has a support system of family and friends. He vows to always be there for her. Brooke points out that the company is their legacy and she's not sure if working with Steffy would allow for it. She might be better off working behind the scenes, but she's thrilled that Ridge feels so confident in her. He marvels that he keeps falling in love with her more and more each day. They share a passionate kiss. Liam doesn't think that Hope interfering in Steffy's marriage is something she'd do. Steffy thinks it is tied to her belief that they're trying to get rid of the Logans. He doesn't think that's who Hope is. Girlfriend is off the rails, Steffy says. Hope tells Finn that she appreciates his care and consideration. He says he loves the messaging in Hope for the future, and he admires and respects her so much. You fully embody the name of your line, he says. She gets another headache, only this time he massages her neck from the front so their faces are inches away. She gets caught up in the moment and kisses him. He pulls back, but then he moves in again, and soon they're kissing passionately. The sun set over the Los Angeles skyline, casting a golden glow over the Forrester Creations building. Inside, tension and excitement mingled in the air, setting the stage for another unforgettable day in the world of the bold and the beautiful. The episode began with Brooke Logan, her emotions a turbulent mix of hope and fear. She stood in her living room, gazing out at the horizon, thinking about the recent upheavals in her life. Ridge, her eternal love, was once again a source of conflict. Their relationship, as always, was on the rocks, shaken by misunderstandings and external influences. Today, however, was different. Today, a scandalous kiss would shake the very foundations of the lives intertwined with hers. Across town at Forrester Creations, Thomas Forrester was deep in thought. His recent designs had impressed even the most critical of the Forrester clan, but his mind wasn't solely on fashion. Hope Logan, his muse and the woman he couldn't quite let go of, occupied his thoughts. Thomas had been striving to prove he had changed, to demonstrate that his obsession was a thing of the past, but the heart has its own plans, often contrary to reason and logic. Hope, meanwhile, was at the cabin she shared with Liam. Their marriage had weathered countless storms, but the latest squall, named Thomas, threatened to capsize their vessel of love. Hope felt the pull of her past with Thomas, a connection that was complex and undeniably magnetic. Liam's jealousy and mistrust only added fuel to the fire, making the atmosphere at home thick with unresolved tension. As the day unfolded, Steffi Forrester, ever the mediator, tried to balance her professional and personal lives. She had her own reservations about Thomas and Hope's closeness, but knew better than to meddle openly. Her relationship with Finn was her sanctuary, and she wasn't about to let family drama disrupt her hard-earned peace. However, she kept a watchful eye on her brother, knowing that history had a habit of repeating itself. The turning point of the day came at a charity event hosted by the Forresters, a glittering affair meant to showcase their latest collection while raising funds for a worthy cause. The event was a dazzling success, filled with A-listers, fashionistas, and of course, the central characters of our drama. Brooke and Ridge arrived together, maintaining a fragile truce. Their smiles were polite, their interactions civil, but the underlying tension was palpable. Ridge couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss, while Brooke clung to the hope that tonight would be a fresh start for them. Thomas and Hope were the stars of the show, their designs receiving accolades from every corner. As they worked the room, accepting compliments and posing for pictures, an undeniable chemistry crackled between them. It was a dangerous dance, one that hadn't gone unnoticed by Liam, who watched from the sidelines, his expression darkening with each shared glance and whispered word. In the midst of this glamorous gathering, the scandalous kiss took place. It was sudden, unexpected, and utterly explosive. Hope had stepped outside for a breath of fresh air, needing a moment away from the prying eyes and whispered speculations. Thomas, ever attentive, followed her out, concerned for her well-being. They stood together under the soft glow of the garden lights, the night air filled with the scent of blooming jasmine. Words flowed easily between them, a mix of nostalgia and unspoken emotions. Hope looked into Thomas's eyes, searching for the man he had become, trying to reconcile her feelings. In that charged moment, words failed them, and Thomas, driven by an impulse he could no longer control, leaned in and kissed her.